Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here, once again on this late Friday night, November the 24th, 2023, or if you're watching tomorrow, or later tomorrow, it is now November the 25th, 2023, and you're watching video number 2 on your 2 for Friday, this time on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down below on this channel and my other channels down below. Show me your love and support. And like I said, leave a comment if you wish. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, go fuck yourself. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you do miss the next video, or any future videos, you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means. Ha! That's pretty much it. Alright, so like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, and, all the good stuff. Good stuff, that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, on video number 2, hope you had a great Friday. It's cold as balls here in the Northeast right now. It's going to be a cold day tomorrow. A little bit warmer on Sunday, which is good. So, hopefully everybody has a great weekend. You know, it's Thanksgiving weekend, kind of coming off that food high and food coma. So, hopefully we'll be losing a little bit of weight this weekend. Unless you're eating your Thanksgiving leftovers this weekend. But at least try to lose some weight, because the next time you get fat is around Christmas Eve and Christmas. And maybe a little bit on New Year's Eve. And that's pretty much it. So, you know, slim down, go to the gym, work it off, lose some weight. And you know, get ready, don't pig out until Christmas Eve and Christmas. And that's pretty much it. Alright, everybody. Check out my first video just finished off a little while ago. It was going to be up, probably by the time you see this video, the first video will go up. Talk about CM Punk, and the possibility of him being at Survivor Series tomorrow, possibly being Shinsuke Nakamura's mystery opponent, but then again, it could be AJ Styles, or Killer Cross. So we talked a little bit about that, and a few more things about the Survivor Series. And, that's that. So, little Survivor Series pre-thoughts. Or, I don't know I'm probably going to title it, will CM Punk be at the Survivor Series tomorrow? Than my thoughts. Or, CM Punk at Survivor Series, question mark, because it's not going to be clickbait. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So, check the video out. Link will be in the description box below. Or just go on my Peter Joseph channel. You'll find it. That's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late night, on the Kill Demons channel, once again, my name is Peter Joseph, but you fucking knew that already, unless you're watching for the first time. Well, welcome to the party, pal. Hope you enjoy the ride. And if you like what you see, good. If you don't, exit stage left. Or stage right, I should say. If you still don't like that, then, well, my friend Mike Awesome will come kick your ass. Right, Mike? Oh, okay, he's sleeping. I'm not going to want to bother him. Next time. Maybe tomorrow he'll show up. But, in any case, on this late Friday night, it is time for your late night Smackdown review. For November the 23rd, 2023, from the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. And as always on Friday nights, our commentary team, well, he's back. We had Corey Slave after, you know, Carmella popped her baby boy out. I think it's baby boy, baby girl, her baby out. You know, so Corey Gray's, you know, been away for about a week or so. So he's back. Back on commentary. Thank the Lord for that. And we have Mitchell Cole and probably the worst commentator in the history of wrestling, Kevin Patrick Milov. So we had that. So this is the official go-home show for tomorrow night's Survivor Series War Games event, coming your way once again from the Allstate Arena in Chicago, where we'll have not one, but 2 War Games matches inside the double ring, double cage. It's gonna be war tomorrow, and we got a couple other matches on the show, but we'll talk about that tomorrow over on the Shadow Slayer 2.0 channel, where you can watch episode number 11 of that on that channel. My Thanksgiving thoughts and a little bit of ending some drama, ending some beef that I really don't want to be a part of anymore. So I'm just doing my own shit right now, and that's all. I just want to do and have the ability to do what I love, and that's this basically, And maybe in the future we'll go back to going live, but we'll see what happens with that in the future. Not right now. Maybe in about a year, maybe about a few months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. Who knows? We're going back to maybe some live videos, but we'll see what happens with all that. But we'll see. But as far as everything else, kind of just going my own way and just not focusing on it anymore, because I can't deal with it anymore. It's legit making me sick. I know people are going to laugh about it. I don't care. I got more problems to deal with off this website in my personal life that I'm not going to discuss on here. It's personal stuff, and I have to deal with that on my off time from work, basically, So there may be points where I don't do a video at all during a day. I might take a day off just to, kind of deal with that little situation. And got a couple of things, but not major. There is some major issues I got to deal with, personally. And I'm going to take some time to do that when I have some time. But other than that stuff, just gonna do my own thing here on YouTube. Just do my reviews, do what I did in my first video, a little bit of discussion video about CM Punk possibly coming back tomorrow, possibly being Shinsuke Nakamura's mystery opponent, but signs are pointing to AJ Styles, maybe Killer Cross, because Scarlett lives in Chicago. So, and he and Shinsuke kind of, Killer Cross, I think, has a dojo somewhere, and there was a picture of Io and Matt Riddle at the time, and then Shinsuke was in one of them with Killer Cross, so that might happen tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. I just don't think CM Punk's coming back tomorrow. He's not. And if he does, it won't be a real shock. Nobody will really care. I won't give 2 shits. Because he might be back. He might have a couple good months there, but then probably by WrestleMania, maybe by next summer, he'll be gone again because his ego will just get out of control again. But I really think he's not coming back to WWE at all because he's burned too many bridges, and he has to really apologize to, like, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was like and Roman are the big guys. Hunter and Steph, that's a definite. And I really don't think, Hunter and Steph and Nick Khan, want to even work with the guy. Or anybody on the roster wants to work with an egomaniac like Phil Brooks. But we'll see what happens with that. But watch the video down below. I know it went a little bit too long than I wanted it to, but it is what it is. I got a lot to say, and if you don't like it, too bad. That's that. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so let's get to Smackdown, which probably was one of the weakest and boringest fucking go-home shows I've seen in a long time. we had, I think, 3 or 4 tag team matches. Everything else was like filler. But let me see, I'm just kidding. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 tag team matches. 4 matches, all of them with tag team matches, and then everything else was a segment. This felt like a weak as fuck house show. Not a good way to go into the Survivor Series. So maybe Hunter was like, you know what, let's just throw something at the wall and pretend it's a go-home show so everybody can watch the pay-per-view tomorrow, which would be better than what Smackdown did tonight. But it is what it is. Alright, so we start off Smackdown. Get my notes correct. Here we go. Sorry for that. Alright, so we open up with a long recap of The Man! Becky Lynch joining up with Bianca, Charlotte, and Shotzi Blackheart to go against Damage Control of, Bayley! Give me a hug. And basically the Black Lotus triad of my 3 wives, Io, Asuka, and Kylie Sane. So we got that. Alright, so we go to the ring. We have The Man, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Shotzi, and Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her hair. It's true. She's Bianca Belair. So, Team Bianca is in the ring, but really, like, Becky feels like the leader. So, she steps around the idea that she's teaming with Charlotte and is rather excited about getting in the cage. She's a mad woman, you know, she's crazy. But anyway, Bianca's ready to make it violent against Damage Control, and then Shotzi just goes completely berserk. Wonder if she, snorted some cocaine. Not Tony Khan's cocaine, might be, somebody's. Anyway, Shotzi gets way too excited about the violence, and then Charlie gets on the mic, like, yeah, what she said. Everybody was looking at Shotzi like, what the fuck, calm down. Take it easy. Take it easy. Pretty much it. And then Bayley comes out, all by herself, shockingly. And then brings up Becky and Charlotte's issues that they still kind of have after about a year or two. And basically points out that Becky was a last resort for Bianca. So Becky is like, oh, I want to fight. I want the advantage. So I want to fight, and then I think her or Bayley brought up the idea. I was like, all right, how about we do a tag team match, player? So Bayley's like, okay, but I won't tell you my partner. All right, so we got a tag team main event for the women to get the advantage in their War Games match, as you saw on Monday Night Raw. Judgment Day, Team Judgment Day got the advantage. So we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we look at the announcement, or, coming close to the announcement, of the return of Randy Orton as Butler's voice! I have to say that. It's great to say that again, now he's back. The so-called legend of the master of the RKO. No, sorry. I took that from you, Randy. You are no longer the master of the RKO. That's me now! You want your title back? Come get it. Bring it. Bring it! Bring that fight. Well, I should have said that. Bring it, Randy. Bring it. Randy! Come on, Randy. I'll show you how the RKO should be done. But I know you can't do it anymore because you're back! Maybe Randy doesn't even do an RKO, tomorrow. Everybody's thinking he's going to RKO Jey Uso. I really think he's gonna punt Jey Uso to the moon, which might make certain people happy. I mean, I don't care. I really don't think we're gonna see any RKO. Maybe one, maybe two RKOs tomorrow. I really think we're gonna see an RKO out of midair from the top of the cage. Like someone's gonna dive off the cage. Randy's like doesn't know where he is, and then the guy turns around. He's diving, and then Randy's just like waits. Gilmore Kata! Bang! Knocks him out. The crowd goes completely berserk. Randy's like, going completely berserk, and he gets the pin. I mean, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I do see probably be Cody or Randy's coming out last in the cage for their team, because basically Judgment Day has the advantage. So the first member of Cody's team will go first, and then you have the first member of Judgment Day, and then after that, the next person will go, for Judgment Day will come in. So it'll be a 2-on-1 handicap match, and then as soon as all 5 men are in the ring, War Games begins. So I'm thinking Randy or Cody will be the last person in the cage for Team Cody, and probably be Drew McIntyre, maybe Poppy Priest as the final participant for Judgment Day. But it should be a slobber knocker in that cage. I still think Cody's team is going to win, obviously. And I think after they celebrate, we're going to probably see Randy probably RKO Cody, which I hope he does, or he's going to RKO Jay. But we'll have to see what happens with that. A lot of theories about Randy, that Randy's coming back. He's going to be all buddy-buddy with Cody, and then something's going to happen with Cody, and Randy might have a fight, maybe at the Royal Rumble, maybe they'll be inside the Elimination Chamber, and then that's going to be it's going to be the final part to Cody's story where he faces Roman again at WrestleMania 40. I doubt that. I hope not, because we all know what happened at WrestleMania 39, didn't we? Cody will never, ever finish this story. Never. If he does, it's only going to be for the world title. That's it. Whether he faces Seth Rollins or whoever wins that belt. Don't forget, Poppy Priest still has that Money in the Bank briefcase. Will he use it tomorrow? Probably not. Probably not. I really think he might use it at the Rumble, or if Seth Rollins defends the belt inside the Elimination Chamber, he could possibly do an edge and have Seth win the match, and then Poppy Priest comes out, cashes in. We officially get the cash in, and Poppy Priest will become the World Heavyweight Champion going into WrestleMania, but then probably lose to whoever wins the Royal Rumble, depending on who does win the Royal Rumble. I'll say this, if Walter wins the Rumble, that's going to be an interesting thing. Does Walter go after Seth Rollins or possibly Poppy Priest? Or does Walter go after Roman? And that's going to be exciting, and that might be Roman's real big test. I think that's basically the final hurdle for Roman to get over, because he's basically beaten everybody. I know Randy's in that mix too, but he's going to be on Raw. So, you can have Randy win the Rumble, go after Roman, and it gets smashed. But he still looks strong, so then he can go right back into the world title picture. But now that he's most likely going to be on Raw, if he does turn heel, he goes against Cody. He probably go against Jay first. Then after that, probably goes against Cody. Maybe we see Cody and Randy at WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind that match at WrestleMania. But you keep Roman away. You have Roman face Walter or Solo, which will kind of be interesting with Solo, but But then again, you could have Jay and Jimmy go at it, which was kind of rumored to do that in the City of Brotherly Love. And then, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But then we move on with that. Alright, so we see the return of Randy Orton on Raw per Cody Rhodes, where we didn't see him. We're not going to see him until tomorrow. But we do see a nice video package of the Viper Randy Orton. And that too. And that's that. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back where we have Damage Control talking in the back who's gonna be teaming up to take on Becky and Charlotte. So they pick Bayley and Asuka for the main event. So there's a first time for everything on that, man. Alright, so we got Bayley and Asuka taking on Charlotte and Becky, the man, Becky Lynch, later on in the main event. And that's that. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to our first official match of the night. First of 4 tag team matches. But this one actually had a purpose, and it was for the undisputed tag team titles. We had the Judgment Day, the law firm of Finn and Priest, along with the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley, Mommy, at ringside. They take on the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Bobby Lashley was in the back with B-Fab. I still don't understand why she's even there. But anyway, it's also with Priest knocking Dawkins down to start. Montez Ford comes in with a drop kick. And they take over. Clothesline puts Poppy Priest on the floor. And then Montez Ford dives onto Fiend Balor. But that's okay with Poppy Priest, who throws Montez Ford over the announcer's table. Did I hit Michael Cole? Or Kevin Patrick? Damn. Look at that. We're going to break. We come back. Poppy Priest, and as always, during the break, the heels come back. So Poppy Priest misses a charge in the corner. Then a big diving tag brings in Angelo Dawkins from Clayton's house. We get a Doomsday Blockbuster by Montez Ford for a near fall. Fiend Balor grabs a sling blade. Then the Prophets hit the Revelation in kind of a weird way. Doesn't really quite connect because Priest got his legs under him and stuff like that, so it didn't fully connect. But they go for cover and get a near fall. And then Montez Ford goes for the frog splash from the heavens. But Mommy, once again, gets involved and grabs Montez Ford, breaks that up right behind the referee's back. And then I think Finn hits something kind of similar to the Bro Derek. It was like an inverted power slam they said on commentary. I've never seen that before. Sure you have. So Finn hits that. Goes up top. Hits the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3 in under 10 minutes. The Judgment Day retained the undisputed Tag Team Championship. Match was okay. Gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Obviously, they were going to retain because of the whole storyline with War Games and everything. So, we'll see what happens with Finn and Priest tomorrow inside the cage. And with those tag team belts in the future. And that's that. Alright, so 3 out of 5 stars for that. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back where we see Becky and Horseface Charlotte Flair talking or arguing, basically. They're not seeing eye to eye on things. And then we see Bianca Belair come in and kind of chill everybody out. And that's it. And people are saying that they saw a hooded figure in the back during this segment with Becky and Charlotte. People are just saying to CM Punk. No, not CM Punk. I don't know. Don't know who it is. I made a joke and say it was Mia Yim, but who knows? Who knows who's under that hood? But I doubt it's not CM Punk, because they would have said, "Oh, we saw him in the arena. Some guy wearing a hood." But no, nothing about that. And we move on with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. After that, we see a video about Dragon Lee, who is the future of Lucha Libre Telemundo Televisión Excelente Televisión. Name is Studio Osito. Not Don El Torito, let's say how you doing. It's late, I got to go eat my salsa. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Get out of here. You fear Osito. Yeah. Okay. By the way, to my good friend Osito, get better, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you next year. Former No Limits champion here in New York, who had to drop the belt because of injury. That sucks. So now at the next event, next Saturday actually, they're having a 6-way ladder, lock and key ladder match. Which basically you have to get the ladder. I think you have to take the. I don't know how that match even works. I think you have to get the belt, from the top of the ladder, and then you have to lock it, something like that. I don't know how it works, but should be some slobber knocker shit next Saturday. But I am not going to that event though, by the way. Just saying. But should be good. All right, that's the last show of the year, by the way. It's in Jersey, so whatever. Anyway, so we got a video on Dragon Lee. Blah blah blah. All right, after that we go to I Did It. Grayson Waller. He's here for the Grayson Waller effect, and he gets right to the point. Brings out his guest, my friend and yours, Kevin Steen, otherwise known as Kevin Owens. Well, not really Kevin Owens, because he looked like a really short dude. And Austin Theory comes out cosplaying freaking Kevin Owens. He has a the new KO shirt. Comes in the ring. It was like, ooh, Kevin got a little bit, he lost a lot of weight. And he got strong. So he gets in the ring. Him and Grayson kind of laughing it up. And then the real Kevin Owens comes out, and he is pissed. And he is he's unsuspected, and he's like, I never looked better. So Grayson says Kevin cost him a match last week against Eli Drake. That's the insult. That is a fact of life. Just remember that. So they're going back and forth. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, you just have to say his name. Say his name, and he appears. I believe in Eli Drake. Doesn't sound good. Yeah. But anyway, on cue, Eli comes out to a massive pop. And he's like, let me talk to you. Yeah. And he was going to let them talk, but then his name was brought up. And really that made me come out here, and they go back and forth. And then he's like, Kev, how about we kick these guys' asses? They punch him down, they lay him out, throw him outside the ring. Then they destroy the set. Like these plants. Those plants had a family! So they dismantle the set. And then we get a tag team match made by Mr. Teddy Long. But we get that. I saw that coming a mile away. And that's it. Alright, so I give that segment 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we get speaking of Eli Drake, we get a video on Cody last week where he was unceremoniously on Smackdown. You don't go here! And he helped LA Knight defeat the Judgment Day last week. We got all that. Let me move on. Alright, so then we go to match number 2 on your tag team scorecard. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller taking on KO, Kevin Owens, and Eli Drake. So, pretty much a tag team match. Starts with Kevin running over Grayson, running Grayson over. Then he tags in Eli Drake, who does the same thing. Anything you can do, I can do better. Anyway, Austin Theory gets taken to the outside, and then gets rammed to the announcer's table a bunch of times. Still didn't hit Michael Cole or Kevin Patrick. Damn. But Waller gets in the clothesline. As we go to break, we come back. Eli's still in trouble on the floor. That gets broken up. And then we get the hot tag to Kevin, who comes in and cleans house. Then he goes up top, hits the Swanton Bomb on Grayson Waller, gets a near fall. Goes for the stunner a little bit early. And then we get the rolling drop kick. Hits Kevin Owens, but Eli Drake distracts the referee. Then we get a rolling blockbuster, gets a near fall on Kevin, and a backbreaker circa 1921. Still has him down. Grayson takes a little bit too much time because he's bullshitting. Following up with that, Kevin is able to get over to Eli for another hot tag. And then all 4 men on the ring. Eli power slams Theory. Then he hits the Eli Drake. Yeah! Elbow. Goes for the cover. Grayson makes the save. Gets back up. Takes care of I think Kevin took care of Grayson Waller with a stunner, I think. And then Eli hits the BFT on Austin Theory. 1, 2, 3 in 12.5 minutes. This match officially ends. And they get the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. So your winners are Eli Drake and Kevin Owens. That's pretty much it. Bing, bang, boom, good night. Alright, after that, we go to Bianca Belair. Talk to Becky. Ask her if her and, where he says, like, Becky, stop the bullshit. You and Charlotte better get on the same page or we're going to be done for tomorrow night. So we'll see what happens with that. So I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the ring. We have somebody who's cool, and that's Carlito. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. And you're not cool. I'm cool. I was cool before cool was cool. Okay. Anyway, so Carlito comes out for comes out for a chat. Then we look at Santos Escobar turning on the LWO and Rey Mysterio last week, and Rey's storyline got injured and got knee surgery again. So I don't know when he's coming back. Doubtful for the Royal Rumble. Most likely we'll see him at WrestleMania. And we'll see what happens with that. So, we go back to the ring. Carlito starts ranting about Santos in Spanish. Gotta get Rosa to translate that shit. Anyway. And basically then he starts going back to English. He says, turning on Rey Mysterio was a big mistake there, Santos. And on cue, Santos comes out to argue with Carlito over who was the real member of the LWO. Calls Carlito a fake member because he doesn't have an LWO tattoo. And then they start going at it. Referees and Kenny Dijkstra and Jamie Noble have to come in, break everything up. Fighting on the outside and thrown into the LED board by the barricades and everything. So then Santos, kind of chills out. Looks like he was about to go to the back. And Carlito's like, he wants to fight. And we see Jamie Noble and freaking Kenny Dijkstra holding him up. And really, Jamie Noble's holding up Carlito's arm like this. And he's like grabbing him like right by over here. And then Santos comes all the way around from the crowd. Jumps off the barricade. And hits Carlito in the shoulder with a cheap shot. Carlito screaming in pain. And then that ends the segment. Then after the break, we see Carlito going to the medic with, I think, a couple of agents, and then Santos comes out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from again. Jumps Carlito, starts bashing that bad shoulder of his, which might be a pre-existing injury. And then Dragon Lee comes in and makes the save, runs Santos off. And that's pretty much it. And on Twitter, they were saying that Dragon Lee will now be facing Santos Escobar tomorrow night instead of Carlito. I just think that, WWE just doesn't want anything to do with Carlito in the ring. I don't understand why. And we'll see what happens with all that. Alright, so I gave all that 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, there we go. Back to the ring with tag team match number 3. We have the Brawling Brutes. It's Fight Night! We had not so happy Rich Holland after what happened last week with the Yes Boys. So Rich Holland and Butch, they come out and they're facing once again the Yes Boys, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. It's disco time. Okay, enough about that. But the Yes Boys. Alright, this match didn't last that long. 3.5 minutes suckfest. Did I say 3.5 minutes suckfest? I did. Really, Rich Holland comes in, beats the crap out of the Yes Boys for a little bit. And then Butch is like, hey, I want some of this. Tags himself in, which didn't really sit well with Rich Holland. But we get a stereo clubbing blows of doom. And that gets broken up, I think by the referee, and then Ridge is not pleased. And then he walks out on Butch. He didn't need Chinetti, pretty much, without throwing him out the window to escape. So Rich Holland walks out on Butch. So basically, Butch, God bless Pete fucking Dunne, got basically hand-fed to the Yes Boys, but he held his own. As the Yes Boys hit a assisted gut buster for a near fall. Butch makes a comeback. He kicks Elton Prince in the face for a near fall. Goes to the bitter end. That gets broken up. And then Kit Wilson with a fruit roll up. 1, 2, 3 in exactly 3.5 minutes. Did I say 3.5 minutes? The Yes Boys get the win. And that's pretty much it. So it looks like Rich Holland and Butch are no longer a team, or Rich Holland just broke away, is leaving the Brawling Brutes. And Sheamus is injured, so hopefully now we're going to get the return of the Bruiserweight Pete fucking Dunne. But we shall see what happens with that as we move on. For the match, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to the women's locker room where we have Shotzi Blackheart talking to Charlotte. And, Charlotte, Shotzi says some weird stuff, and then Charlotte's like, stop it, you're gonna make me cry, and then they hug. Something you don't see from Charlotte all the time. But, really, Shotzi wants Charlotte to talk it out with Becky. It's like, hey, we're teammates, we gotta, I wanna win this match, stop it. Whatever. And that's that, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the lovely Kayla Braxton. Oh, yeah. Looking hot as always. And her guest, Smackdown GM Nick Aldis, doing a great job. Great job, Nick. Great job. So, Kayla asks him about a medical update on Carlito. So, Nick Aldis says Carlito is hurt. And he says the match with Santos Escobar is now postponed. But then Dragon Lee comes in. He goes, Ese, no, put me in. I want the match with Santos. Please put me in, Ese. Please, Pero. Please put me in, Ese. So Nick Aldis is like, you want in? You really want in? You're in. Dragon Lee's like, oh, thank you very much. Adios. Thank you very much. Merci, but no. Gracias. We have tacos later. Go on. Get out of here. Alright, so Carlito out. Dragon Lee in. He makes it official. And that's pretty much it. And then Nick Aldis on Twitter is like, I'd like somebody with resilience like that. Hey, if you want a match, you really want it that bad? You go to Nick Aldis. I might have to have a talk with Nick Aldis. But that's that. Alright, so I get that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the Judgment Day Clubhouse, where Dom was. Hey, where were you, Dom? I mean, Dom wasn't there with Poppy Priest and Finn and Mommy. Where were you? Were you taking a dump somewhere? Were you jacking one off before Mommy came back? I don't know. I don't want to know where Dom was and what he was doing. But anyway, they're there, and they're laughing it up, and they all say that they promised to win War Games. Which, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I still think Cody's team, now that has Randy Orton on it, pretty much has a 85% chance to win. No, I'm not going to go into Steiner math. No. We'll move on with that. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening. Final tag team match, this time for the women's advantage in the women's War Games match. We had Bayley, give me a hug, along with my first wife, Asuka, who comes out. They come out with the lovely Dakota Kai, and my other 2 wives, Kairi Sane, looking fabulous as always. And my third wife, the Smackdown Women's Champion, Io Sky. Ah, yes. You gotta love it. Anyway, so they take on Becky and Charlotte. Shotzi and Bianca also at ringside. Match wasn't that bad. So it starts out with damage control, basically. Getting sent outside. Charlotte hits a moonsault onto everybody less than a minute into the match. So we go to break. We come back. As always, once again, the heels come back. Asuka works on Becky's arm until Becky fights up. Gets the tag to Charlotte, who comes in and cleans house with a big boot to the face on Bayley. Big boot to the face into a slingshot roll-up, which didn't look good, for a near fall on Bayley. Charlotte goes for the figure 4, locks it in, but Asuka broke that up with a code breaker. Ow. Then a middle rope elbow reverse DDT combo, something you don't see every day, by Asuka. Goes to the cover. Becky makes a save. Charlotte kicks her way to a hot tag. And then all 4 women are in the ring. Becky hits a double DDT for a near fall. Then a missile drop kick. Then goes into the disarmer on Bayley. Has Bayley in trouble, but Asuka comes in and makes the save. But Becky picks up Bayley, hits the manhandle slam. And then Charlotte spears Asuka onto the cover for unintentional break, I should say. Becky starts yelling at Charlotte, like, why'd you do that for? I had a pin, you idiot! And then Bayley just rams them into each other, and then pins Becky with a fruit roll-up, circa 1924. 1, 2, 3, damage control gets the win and the advantage. As usual in War Games matches, the heels, for like the past couple of years, have won the advantage. So, damage control has the advantage, and I could probably see maybe Io coming out last. I mean, it's 4-on-4, so, and probably be Becky. Becky in the finals is going to be the final woman to go into the cage, into the big cage, the double cage tomorrow. But we'll see what happens with that. So, under 12-minute match was alright. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Not much of an aftermath. I mean, Bianca and Shotzi come in, as Becky starts yelling at Charlotte, saying, "Do your job! What the fuck are you doing?" And Charlotte's like, "What are you doing, idiot?" And then we see, like, Damage Control, like, raising their hands and leaving. And that's it. So that ends a pretty mediocre, not so good out Smackdown. So, not the greatest go-home show in the world, but kind of piss-poor throwaway bullshit. So my final rating for Smackdown, pretty much right down the middle, daddy, like Bill Alfonso would say, the great man that he is. And I gave Smackdown 5. Resident Evil 5. So basically a 5 out of 10. Right down the middle. And that's pretty much it. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think. Continue to smash that like button, stick that thumb straight up the wahoo. And other than that, subscribe to this channel and my other channel. Show me your love and support. Watch previous videos, and you can hit the bell so you can find out when the next video will be, and in the future, and all that good shit. And also, you can follow me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You gotta be real. If you're not, you're getting blocked, and nobody will care. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. But most importantly, tap that bell so you don't miss the next video. And that's it. Alright, guys. It is late. It is time to go to sleep. Because, well, tomorrow's the weekend. It is the weekend now, but tomorrow's Saturday. Got a few things to do early in the afternoon tomorrow. I got to do a little bit of shopping. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to come home. I'm going to do TSL number 12. No. Yeah, I think it's 12. I forget. I'm going to do another video on the Shadows Lurk channel. And, with my Survivor Series predictions. And then, Survivor Series coming your way at 7 o'clock with the pre-show on YouTube. I don't know if there's any matches might be announced. I'll see if there is any matches. But other than that, tomorrow night we got the Survivor Series. Should be good. And then later tomorrow night, another 2 for you. 2 for Saturday. It's on the Peter Joseph channel, your Survivor Series review. We'll talk about it. And that's pretty much it. I probably will not watch the Scrum. I know Issa's already in Chicago. She will be at the Scrum if they even have one. I think they will. But we'll see that. And I'll probably watch that after I do my review. Before I go to bed. And that's pretty much it. And I'll watch, I don't know if Wrestling Inc.'s doing a poke show tomorrow. Probably watch Joe Cronin monetize this, and maybe his review tomorrow, for, his program and everything else. And we'll see what happens with that. And don't forget Sunday, your Rampage and Collision review. I will watch Collision and Rampage, probably early Sunday morning. Get it out of the way. And then, write my notes here and there. What my thoughts on my notes. And then, probably around the time where I think the Giants got the 1 o'clock game. So, probably around that time, I'll do my review. Get it up and done. And then I'm going to probably head to Sunday dinner after that. And maybe watch a little bit of football. Maybe watch a little bit of the 4 o'clock game. And then, might watch the Sunday night game, which I don't even know who's playing that game. Who cares? Probably not. I don't care about Sunday night football, so I'll probably be watching Fox News with my pop. But probably watching some type of TV. Or just talking with my mom and Rosa too. But we'll see what happens with that. So, enjoy the weekend, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. So, until next time, my friends. If you're not down with that, it's too goddamn bad. Because for me and a whole lot of people, the Purge, the Prophecy, the Armada, so many great people. If you're not down with all of us, because we're better than you, and you know it, baby, we all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time, motherfuckers. Peace. Ha!